Orwellian was who we were, I think, at one point. There was a very kind of 1984 inspiration to VNV NATION as far as the aesthetic, but he's got something that's almost like somewhat semi-spiritual. Like the cover of the new album is a monument, an example of a schizophrenic nature of humanity, which is that we always express our best intentions at the tail end of having done something really, really shit to the world. We know what we're doing. It's like someone who drives 120 the entire time, knowing one day they're going to get caught, but celebrating the fact they're not getting caught. And that's how humanity works. We push the envelope all the time, we push it to the limit. And we joked about the fact, not joked, but sort of cynically joked about the fact that wouldn't it be rather ironic if the last thing that remained of humanity would be a monument to the idiocy of war. And we said like it would be a rather cruel joking irony of the universe laughing at us, and that would be our only legacy, would be the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Faithbound Glory was decided right away. I had an idea as to how magnanimous or auspicious I wanted it to sound. It's the atmosphere you go into it with. I wanted the title to be something almost like a film, because it sets the tone going into it. It's going to be something with an air of importance. I wanted to start out very rigid and not militaristic, but very ceremonial. And Sentinel is the first track. It's the most rigid in-strict tempo song on the album. It's so quantized. It's almost like an 80s sequencer was used for it to make everything so bang on the beat with absolutely no kind of humanization to it whatsoever. Contrasting with the very last track, Where There Is Light, which is the most harmonic and euphoric kind of, almost like an alternative, I don't know, indie song, a kind of a shoegazer type song. After the tour, we take a 3-week break. In August, in the intervening period, I'll be working on an EP. Then we're going off on the European tour. Then that goes into October. We're going to probably come back in November. We're talking about this very seriously, about coming back and doing what they call B markets, which are smaller territories. So instead of San Francisco, you play Sacramento. Instead of playing LA, you play San Diego. And they're fun. These are great tours because you play into more intimate crowds. I think now more than ever, more people come to the shows diehardly because they want to forget the crap that's going on around them at the moment. They want to feel the sense of hope. They feel the sense of that feeling that they get inside themselves at the shows, which is, I can do anything. And that is an incredible feeling. And I would really like to come back in November and do that and just rock it out across North America. And we've got a lot of music planned. We also want to do a DVD finally called Never Ending Live, which is more of a compilation of who we were to where we are now. I got a video of us back in 1998, which it's a live show that we did in Germany. And we want to re-release Praise the Fallen with a ton of remastering and a ton of extras as almost a documentary of who we were for the exact same price in album. That's another guarantee I want to make with the label, that we have the control over our own products. Nobody has ever told us what to put on the cover of a record. No one's ever told us how they should sound. And we've just, if anything, become more and more independent. But we've got tons of plans as to what we're doing, and we've got I already know there's 4 songs that were not done for this album that didn't make it onto this album. 2 of them are a lot more aggressive than the album, which I'm sure there's some sort of diehard kind of rivet head industrial types out there going, I want to stomp, and where are these tracks? So we're going to put them out on an EP, and we've got a lot of different stuff going on. So as and when we have our own studio, we can do whatever the hell we want. So it's really the Reformation box, the album, the EP are the culmination of all the efforts from 2008. So the rest is just, put it into automatic and go.